Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiara and today I'm doing a second trimester update. I can't even believe I'm in my second trimester. Actually, I'm nearing the end of my second trimester. As of today, I am 26 weeks and 4 days pregnant. So I'm in my 6th month of pregnancy. Time is flying by. I'm out of breath already. But I wanted to give you guys an update on pregnancy. I don't really talk a lot about my pregnancy in my videos, but things have changed. Well, things are changing with my body. We're doing a lot of nursery updates. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on how I've been feeling, some of the things I've been into lately. And yeah, so let's get right to it. I'm on my lunch break. I have about 25 minutes to film this video. So this video will definitely be 25 minutes or less. So we're gonna get right into it. I have notes on my phone too because if I don't write anything down, I will forget. Pregnancy brain truly is a real thing. Today I am 6 months pregnant. I'm having a girl. Her name is Oriya and her due date is November the 28th, which is on Thanksgiving. Although she is measuring about a week ahead, so she'll probably be born a little bit early. And we don't have a middle name picked out for her just yet. I don't know if we're gonna do a middle name. I have a middle name. Angel, my partner, does not have a middle name, so that's something that we kind of have to think about for the next couple of months because we only have like literally like 3 months left. So something we're gonna have to think about within the next month or two if we're gonna give her a middle name. I've gotten some questions about like how I'm feeling and my relationship. I'm feeling great, you guys. I will say that my first trimester I was just trying to get through my first trimester. I never threw up, but my first trimester I was nauseous a lot if I didn't eat. Also, I was very, very congested. And now that I'm in my second trimester, nearing the end of my second trimester, that has definitely gone away. I am still congested sometimes, but it's not as much and it's not as long. I used to wake up like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, stuffy nose, sneezing. That's really not the case anymore. It's more like early morning around 7:30-ish, and it lasts for like maybe an hour. I've been sneezing a lot lately though. I've been sneezing a lot and it's just allergies. That's really what it is. So that has definitely gotten a lot better. But I'm feeling great. It's getting harder to sleep at nighttime because I'm trying to get comfortable. I do have a pregnancy pillow that I use, and so trying to like maneuver that when I'm flipping to one side is kind of difficult. Plus I get like pelvic pain. She's always on my bladder, so anytime in the middle of the night if I have to use the bathroom and I don't go right away, I will be so uncomfortable if I don't get up and use the bathroom. And so that's been a struggle lately, but I just know as time goes on, it'll probably get worse. And I'm mentally preparing for that. Someone asked if there was like any changes in my body. Yes, definitely changes in my body. I will say that the only changes that I've seen physically, other than the scale, is a growth in my breast. My breasts have definitely gone up a size, if not 2, which I'm not complaining about, you know, like, oh, that's okay to me. But so far I've gained, I think, 17 pounds since pre-pregnancy weight, and honestly it mostly has gone to my breast. Obviously my stomach and my thighs definitely have increased in size because even my leggings are like really tight now, so I'm kind of now having to purchase a little bit bigger shirts than what I purchased like a month ago. So I'm gonna show you guys the belly. This is the belly at 6 months pregnant. So this shirt actually purchased, I want to say last month, and it's already like too small for me. So definitely have grown in size there. But other than that, I really haven't had any major changes physically to my body. I still am pretty small, and so like I said, the only changes is obviously the growing belly, my breasts, and I've just noticed my thighs are getting a little bit thicker in size, which is not a bad thing. Cravings. I have not had any cravings. It's weird because if I'm thinking about a particular food, if I see it on this, like if I see it on TV, or if I'm thinking about it, or if I talk to like my sisters or friends and they just recently had some kind of meal, I'm like, oh my gosh, like that sounds so good, I have to get that. I have to get it then that day, like I have to eat it. So I don't really know if that's a craving, but if I think of something that I want to eat, it's like I have to eat it because it'll satisfy that craving part. But other than that, like I don't crave pickles. I don't really have any particular food where I have to have right now. So if anything, I think I've definitely had food aversion. That was a definite thing in my first trimester. There are certain things that I had eaten previously that I just can't eat today, which is so weird to think about. Another question someone asked was, is there any changes in my relationship? And honestly, no, there's not really much change. I would definitely say I'm more catered to. He gives me massages all the time. Sometimes he'll just walk up if I'm laying on the couch and just like massage my feet or give me a back rub. He just surprised me with a spa day. So I went and got a nice professional massage. And if you guys are pregnant, 100% recommend getting a professional massage at the spa, especially in your second trimester, because it just relieves so much tension in your back and your hip areas and just all the places. It was amazing. But other than that, there's not really any change in our relationship. Obviously, there's nothing negative that has happened in our relationship since having a child. We're all very excited. I definitely think that I am more the center of attention, especially when it comes to friends and family. Like when I go to my family's house, my mom will make breakfast for me, or she'll like make me a drink, you know, just like certain things. I feel like that just happens when someone is pregnant. Like you're just catered more to, and you're just like, you know, everybody is so nice to you and want to like do stuff for you. So that's really the only change in a relationship. Is I would say I'm just more, I get what I want. You know, that's just how it is. Also, I'm definitely starting to feel her kick more. I would say up until like up until like 3 weeks ago, I would really only feel her kick at nighttime because her kicks weren't very strong. Now, every time I eat a meal or drink something, she's kicking. She's kicking right now. And then at nighttime, she's like really, really active, especially once I lay down. She's kicking up a storm. And it's so weird because you can feel her kicking from the outside now. You can see her moving from the outside. I did take a little video of it, but it's such a weird thing to like seeing something moving in your stomach. As a first time mom, and you know, this is my first time being pregnant, I don't really know what to expect or what to feel. So it's definitely a lot stronger. Sometimes her kicks do hurt, especially when she's kicking my bladder, which she's always on my bladder. Let's see. Braxton Hicks. That's something that I experienced for the first time a couple weeks ago. I think it was last month. The end of July, I experienced Braxton Hicks. I didn't know what they were. I honestly thought I was in labor. I thought I was having contractions. So after about a day, I did end up going into labor and delivery with the recommendation of my OBGYN, because they were closed on the weekend, and it was like just like the on-call nurse practitioner. On-call doctor just recommended me to go into labor and delivery just to make sure that I'm not really having contractions. They did check my cervix, and I was not dilating or anything like that. My cervix was closed. I did find out at the hospital that I had a bladder infection, so I had prescription for that. And then it eventually went away after, like, I think the next day they started to go away. But it was like every 5 to 7 minutes for like a full day and a half. And that's why I thought I was in labor, because I've heard of Braxton Hicks before, but I never heard of them lasting that long. And like literally 5 to 7 minutes apart, sometimes even like closer apart. So I felt safer just going into labor and delivery, having them check everything out just to be on the safe side. Last thing I kind of want to touch on as far as the second trimester is how I'm feeling mentally and physically. Mentally, I'm feeling really good. about myself, about my body image, just about all things in general, just preparing to be a mom and kind of transitioning into that season of life. And physically, I'm doing much better. I will say my first trimester, I was not working out or anything. I did not get any exercise my first trimester other than doing the occasional walking at the grocery store. Now, nearing the end of my second trimester, I just joined a gym. So I've been going to the gym and I've been walking 1 mile on the treadmill to get in steps, to get in exercise. And I feel physically and mentally better about myself now that I'm actually getting out of the house and working out. I don't lift weights. I've just been doing the treadmill. Sometimes I'll do like legs. I don't lift weights, so I don't do like squats or anything like that, but I do some machines where it's just your legs. It's not like any like lifting of weights. And so that's been really, really good. And if I can't go to the gym that day, then my goal is to at least walk around the neighborhood for 1 mile. But try to get in that physical exercise and try to keep that up has been really, really good. I just started last week, so we'll see how that works out. But especially like nearing my third trimester and just trying to prepare my body for birth and physically prepare for birth it's not easy, but I'm trying. We're gonna talk about nursery updates. I got rid of my desk. I will show you guys a little overview of my office now, and it looks so different in here, you guys. I had that L-shaped desk that I got from IKEA over a year ago. I loved that desk, but I had to get rid of it for the nursery because that's where the crib is gonna go. It was just too big and there was not enough space, so I got rid of that. Right now I'm just working on this smaller desk that I had in my office as well, where I sat and I did my makeup. So I set up my 2 monitors, my laptop, and all of that. Honestly, I don't really work at this desk a lot. I mainly work downstairs on the couch. I kind of go back and forth because I want to do like a change of scenery. But that's kind of my desk situation right now, and it works. Eventually, I will be getting rid of that desk as well once we get closer to her due date, because that's also where the dresser is going to go. So this room is going to look completely different. This chair that I'm sitting on right now is going to be gone. This is going to be like the little nook area where I'm going to have a rocking chair, a little side table here, and then some like books and stuff. And this is where I'm going to nurse her, feed her, read books to her. So I think it's nice to have like a dedicated area, and it's kind of like out of the way. It's not like in the middle of the room or anything like that. It's like behind this door, which is like the perfect little nook area. We do have a crib. It's in this closet over here. We got it from our friend who barely used it, and so it's white. It's gonna match with everything that we kind of have vision and planned out. So as we get closer to our baby shower, which is in like 2 weeks, September 7th is our baby shower. After we kind of assess all of the things that we're getting or that we have received from our baby shower, that's when we will kind of, you know, really take on this nursery and start to kind of put everything together. So I'm excited about the baby shower. So that's kind of like the nursery updates. There's not really much to update because we haven't really started on the nursery yet, but those are kind of like our plans and things like that. Must-haves, just some things that I've been using recently is obviously my pregnancy pillow is definitely a monthly favorite, or just a must-have during pregnancy. I talked about this before in one of my videos, and my pregnancy pillow is definitely a lifesaver when it comes to sleeping or just relaxing. It keeps my hips in line, and it just lets the stomach rest on the pillow without it like drooping down, which causes back pain. So I've been using that every single day. Another favorite of mine this past month is matcha tea. I've been really into matcha. I've been making matcha almost every single morning. Well, I switch between matcha and iced coffee, but matcha is just like, has been tasting so good to me. And so I have this little matcha kit and I make my own homemade matcha, and it's just lovely. But those are really like the 2 things that I'm like literally using on a weekly basis, and it's been great. So yeah, those are kind of the updates. That's the second trimester update. I will be doing a third trimester update. I have a list of some videos I want to do pertaining to baby and pertaining to pregnancy. I'm going to do a nursery tour. I'm gonna do a baby shower haul, third trimester update, nesting vlog, which I'm so excited about because we're getting closer to starting to nest, especially if she's gonna be born early. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the second trimester update. I gotta get back to work because it's almost that time. If you guys have any questions, just let me know down in the comments. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Take care.